Survival Story of a Sword King, Chapter 3. We fade in to Ryu in his bedroom. Am I back home? He thinks, laying in bed. Makes sense. I did just get discharged. I'll sleep a little longer. Ryu hears a bell. Ding! Then another, and another, and an endless amount of dinging noises. So loud. What is... As Ryu slowly opens his eyes, he sees the guideline. Will you end your own life? Reading this, his eyes widen as he jumps up. Where am I? A dream. Ryu, still in the mountains, a large hell dog lays slain in front of him. I've been killing hell dogs like crazy for the past 10 years. Ryu looking up and realizing he's in a ravine. Looks like I survived yet another day. Falling from a cliff doesn't kill me now, but that's it. I'm level 1. Again. Ryu lets out a hysterical laughter, grabbing his head and curling into the fetal position. Can I really say I'm living life? Ryu sits with no life left in his eyes, the guideline ever present in front of him. Will you end your own life? Should I just quit? Lost in his thoughts and sorrow, Ryu snaps back to reality after hearing a loud roar. Agonizing over this countless times, will I be sent back home if I decide to take my own life? Still, if I'm going to die, wouldn't it be better to make it worth it? And yet, there's still a part of me that doesn't want to. So let's take down one more bastard. Ryu leaps and uses his vertical slash to come down on the head of a large, snake-like beast, slaying it. After being stuck in this hell for 10 years, I gave up on counting the days. I wonder how much longer I've been here after that. 5 years? 7? I ended up developing a hobby, and even came up with work to do. Surviving isn't an easy task, but this harsh environment doesn't allow one to become lazy. This is reality. We see Ryu lifting a massive greatsword with one hand. Skulls and bones adorn the walls. This is my reality. If I can't change my situation, then I might as well devote myself into the things that I can do. If there's nothing but rocks and boulders, then I could just make things. So, I built a house. I lived day by day with such devotion. Ryu stands outside a small shack constructed of bones, dirt, and hides. I no longer live with rage. Ryu then interrupted as a massive winged beast crushes his home under its massive paw. As a gust of wind and rubble from the impact blows against Ryu, the claws of the beast drag the ground towards him. The beast seemingly connecting, sending Ryu flying into the cliffs, only to discover shortly after that instead it was the beast's hand that was severed. 3 years, says Ryu. This house took me 3 years to build, but you dare pound it to dust? Ryu, reaching for the greatsword, hung on his back. I know, it was a bit small, so maybe I should build a palace this time. With your bones. Ryu gives an intimidating glare towards the beast, fear striking its face as it leaps and begins to fly into the sky. You could still run away quickly despite your big size, huh? Huge hell dogs like this appear now. They're loud and don't even taste good. But by constantly hunting, I've learned the best strategy to defeat them. Once it starts, they'll begin with a huge attack. The beast sucking in air, pulling its head back, then unleashing a massive beam of fire. Dragon's breath. What? Ryu says? You're starting with an ult? We then see Ryu getting encased in flames. The beast, satisfied with the results, lands to sea. But it is shocked at what it finds. It's impossible to dodge this bastard's breath skill since the area of attack is so large. So, I just brace my body and block it with my strength. We cut to Ryu, his body curled, muscles strained, bracing for impact behind his sword, which is planted in the dirt. You burned the ends of my hair. Why'd you have to do that when there isn't even a hair salon here? Surprised at seeing its enemy unfazed, the hell dog would then rapid cast thunderbolts, light, and fire magic. But since getting hit by these is painful, I'll block him by carving up a huge wall of earth. Ryu bracing his sword and ripping it out of the ground with enough force to send chunks of the earth straight into the air. Ryu then leaping and cutting through his dirt shield, readying an attack. The final cut, he swings his sword wide, but barely cuts a single claw off the beast. Seemingly surprised, Ryu begins to fall into the mouth of the monster. Just before it bites down, Ryu sends a high kick into the beast's mouth, shattering its teeth. Gotcha. You can't really say that I have a talent for swordsmanship. Nor do I have any other skills, since my level won't increase either. But with 100, 1,000, 10,000 times that I've used vertical slash, side slash, stab, I've combined the 3 skills into one. Cross impact. The monster's head exploding after being hit. It's not a real skill, but there's never been a monster left standing after it's been hit with this ability. Did I end up surviving another day? We fade out. We now once again see the all-white being looking at the picture of Ryu Han-bin, currently logged into Rath'na. This is that kid that got bugged that one time, isn't it? Why is he still here? Wait, Rath'na? The 5th generation is operating in Jiren Rath'na now. The 4th at Roha Rath'na. It was the 3rd generation that went to Rath'na, which means it's been 22 years. I won't be able to come up with an excuse if that person finds out. I can't kill him either. What do I do? Ding! A status screen. Ryu Han-bin. Class. Swordsman. Level 4. Level 4? How did he survive for 22 years? His stats and skills are bad too. I don't know what's going on, but this could work. Since there's a way for me to deal with him like this. A massive grin crawls across the being's face. We move back to Ryu, sitting near a fire, eating. I've always felt that leveling up to 4 was a breeze. Let's look at my stats. The guideline displays. Ryu Han-bin. Class. Swordsman. Level 4. Skills. Stab. Side slash. Vertical slash. Strength 25. Health 21. Recover 15. Defense 16. Vision 6. Dexterity 8. Speed 9. Show extra stats, Ryu asks. Strength plus 1364. Health plus 1364. Recovery plus 682. Defense plus 1364. Vision plus 341. Dexterity plus 341. Speed plus 341. I wonder how strong this really is. Well, it's still level 4. I want something tasty. I want to meet other people. I wonder how much longer I have to live like this. How long do I have to live? As long as I'm alive, there will be a day when I can get out. Let's think positively. We cut back to the white being pounding his fist on a box. It starts to crack under the stress of the strike. Ryu looks up. What is that? The being continues. If I do this, there could be some problems that come up. But he strikes the box again. All I have to do is erase him and all his records, since he'll end up dying anyway in the Rath'na continent being only level 4. The guideline appears. You have completed the Rath'na level. Looking up at a tear in the sky. What the A beam of light shatters the ground, sending Ryu falling. What the hell is this? Disappear in the Rath'na continent, says the being, commencing transport of the chosen ones to the designated level. We cut to a world with blue skies and a forest full of trees. Rain clouds gather and a large strike of lightning hits the ground. We cut to a sleeping beast. It growls. They don't stop coming, do they? Otherworldly demons. We see a wyvern push up off the ground. A pile of various equipment and bones sit near the beast. Chapter 3. End.